Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the Major Education Online Teaching. So, my name is Mr. Toby, and I will be your teacher for today. So, I am 27 years old, and I am from Manchester, in England. Today, we are looking in the Tiếng Anh Grade 8 book, and we are going to start on page 89. Unit 10, all about recycling. Recycling. So, what is recycling? Okay, recycling is very important today. People make lots and lots of waste. We buy a bottle of water, we drink it, we throw the bottle away. We go to the shop, we get a plastic bag, we get home, we throw the bag away. Okay, this makes lots and lots of waste, which is bad for the environment. So recycling is very important. Recycling is when we use something again and again. So rather than throw your bottle of water in the bin or the trash, you can fill it up and use it again and again and again. Once the bottle gets too old, you don't throw it in the trash, you recycle it. This means that rather than you take the trash and you throw it in the earth and it goes into the sea, creates pollution, people take it to a factory and they turn the plastic bottle into something else made of plastic. Maybe another bottle or another bag or something completely different. This reduces waste and is really good for the environment. So recycling, use something again and again. So this lesson is going to focus on recycling. The next part of this lesson, we will focus on verbs and verb form, okay, along with some adjectives, and we'll make some of our own sentences. So to start with, we have a dialogue. It goes from page 89 to page 90, okay? So I will read the dialogue starting from here, and you can listen. If you want to, you can read along with me. So, a representative from Friends of the Earth, Miss Blake, is talking to the students at Quang Trung School. Friends of the Earth shows people how to protect the environment and save natural resources. Again, we can do this by recycling. So listen to the conversation and read along with me if you want to. Miss Blake, recycling is easy. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Ba, you're right. It's not difficult to remember because all the three words begin with the letter R. Can you explain what you mean, Miss Blake? Miss Blake, certainly. I am pleased that you want to know more. Reduce means not buying products which are over-packaged. For example, shirts and socks which have plastic and paper packaging. How? I think I know what things we can reuse. Miss Blake, can you tell the class, please? How? We can reuse things like envelopes, glass and plastic bottles and old plastic bags. Miss Blake, that's right, but instead of reusing plastic bags, we shouldn't use them at all. We ought to use cloth bags. Lan, so is that what you mean by recycle? Miss Blake, yes. Don't just throw things away. Try and find another use for them. Lan, that's easy to say, Miss Blake. But how do we do it? Miss Blake, contact an organisation like Friends of the Earth for information. Go to your local library or ask your family and friends. Okay, so this dialogue is about someone teaching students how to protect the environment. Okay, if you want to do something like this, you can follow the information about going to the library or searching the internet, asking your friends and family, or contacting organisations such as Friends of the Earth or Greenpeace. They will help you and teach you about recycling and how to protect the environment. For now, what I want you to do is pause the video. I want you to read through all of the dialogue on your own and underline any words you don't understand. Once you've done this, you can look them up in the dictionary so that you understand the conversation and all of the vocabulary. Once you've done this, start the video again and we will read the dialogue or the conversation together. So pause the video. When you understand everything in the dialogue, start the video again. Okay, so welcome back. I hope you understand all of the words and all of the vocabulary in our dialogue. This time, I will read Miss Blake and you can read the students, either bat, how, or land. Okay, so we will start. Recycling is easy. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Certainly. I am pleased that you want to know more. Reduce means not buying products which are overpackaged. For example, shirts and socks, which have plastic and paper packaging. Can you tell the class, please? That's right. But instead of reusing plastic bags, we shouldn't use them at all. We ought to use cloth bags. Yes, don't just throw things away. Try and find another use for them. Contact an organisation like Friends of the Earth for information. Go to your local library or ask your family and friends. Okay, I hope you read along with me. If you want to practice some more, just go back in the video and play it again and again until you are comfortable with the dialogue. If you have a friend or a family member at home, you can try and practice with them, okay? So for now, we have some questions. We have 5 questions in our book about the dialogue. And we have 1 question that I have written for you. So, this question, can you think of more ways to protect the environment? This dialogue talks about recycling. What other ways can you think of that will help protect the environment? As I said, it's a very important topic. So the more you know, the more ideas you have, the better it is. This question isn't in the book, but I think it is important to understand and be able to speak about in English. You can use the internet here to help you, or you can talk to your family and friends, okay, to gather information. Once you've done this, we have 5 questions all about the dialogue. Question A. What does Miss Blake mean by reduce? The answer to this question is in the dialogue somewhere. I would like you to try and find it. B. What things can we reuse? Again, the answers are all here. What things can we reuse? C. What does recycle mean? Well, I have a definition here. What does the book say? What definition is in the book? D. Where can we find information about recycling? And E. why shouldn't we use plastic bags? Okay? So I would like you to answer these 6 questions. To do this, you can pause the video, search this one online, or speak to your family or friends. These 5, the answers are in the book, here and here. So pause the video, answer these questions. Once you've done, we will go through the answers together, and that will be part 1 of today's lesson. Good luck. Okay everybody, welcome back. As you can see, I've written the answers to the questions on the board. If you haven't finished answering the questions, pause the video until you have. So we will go through our answers together. The first question, can you think of more ways to protect the environment? This one wasn't in the book. You had to use the internet and talk to your family and friends. So here is some ideas that I have. You can use public transport or walk. Don't drive motorbikes and cars when you don't need to. This will reduce pollution. Help clean public areas. If you pick up plastic bottles or bags, you can recycle them. If you leave them on the floor, they will just get lost in rivers and seas, just killing animals and destroying our environment. You can plant trees. Lots and lots of trees are cut down to make paper. If you plant more trees, this is great for the environment as it gives animals a place to live, and it also reduces pollution. And finally, my last one, turn off the lights at home. When you're not in a room, turn off the lights or the aircon or the fan. You don't need to have electricity running when you are not in the room or the home. These are my ideas. I would love to read about yours in the comments below. Okay? Next, we will move on to our 5 questions in the book on page 90. So, question 1. What does Miss Blake mean by reduce? So the answer in the book is not buying overpackaged products. This can be found here. This means, as it says, don't buy clothes that are wrapped up in paper and put in a plastic bag. You can buy them as they are, okay? Things like that. When you buy food, some food, like fruit, you can just have on its own. It doesn't need to be wrapped up in plastic and put in a plastic bag. B, what things can we reuse? So the answer is on page 90, and it is here. We can reuse things like envelopes, glass, plastic bottles, or plastic bags, okay? You can do this in 2 ways. You can recycle them, so they get turned into something else, or you can keep your bag and you can use it for yourself. You can take your school books to school in your plastic bag every day, or you can take a plastic bottle to school with water in instead of buying a new one every day. Once they break, then you can recycle them. So C, what does recycle mean? Well, my definition is to use something again and again. In the book, it says don't just throw things away. Try and find another use for them, like we've been through. Use your bottle every day for school. Chop the top off your bottle and maybe plant a flower in there. Use it like a plant pot. Lots and lots of different ideas. If you're interested about this type of thing, the internet is a great place to find information. Which leads us to D. Where can we find information about recycling? Well, in the book, it says Friends of the Earth, the library, and friends and family. Okay, I agree, these are great. As well as the internet, I think, is probably the best way to find information, but it is not mentioned in the dialogue. And E, why shouldn't we use plastic bags? Well, we should use cloth bags, because we can use them again and again. We go to the shop, we can take our bag, put our groceries inside, take it home, and use it again and again. When we use a plastic bag, we just go to the shop, we get a bag, we come home and we throw it in the trash. One-time use. Taking something like a cloth bag, made of material like this, means it will last a long time and can be used again and again. Okay? So that is part 1 of our lesson. If there's anything you don't understand, you can write it in the comments below. Or if you want to do some extra work, try and think of some more ways to save the environment and how you can do this, okay? So good luck. Bye-bye.